To do that, you could either. It's fun though, and beautiful, and then you get a package of like plasma. So it's all went to the surgeon 2 weeks later, and they're like, I couldn't even tell you dry eyes. Remarkable. So I'm just saying something like that, but the expense is not covered, but it's your eyes.
Yeah.
So talk about that. They do it in herring coat.
Okay.
Yeah. You put them in the freezer so they can last forever.
Oh.
Yeah, and once you take one vial out, open it, there's like 4 drops in there, and it lasts for 3 days outside of the freezer. And you know, dry eyes?
Yeah.
Forever. You went in and I said, I can't even tell you right now, no problem, like regarding, so imagine what that's gonna do for her. So wow. Do you speak for kids?
Yes.
Or I'll do it. So I did my then take off. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Very though, very. They found out the day that I broke my kneecap in Mexico and my husband was food poisoning. Daughter called me within an hour. I was like, yeah, my. I don't know my friend. She's like, oh, well, probably fine.
That was the first thing though. That was I knew I could hear yours. Just what I was thinking.
3 things. 3 things.
That we did 3.
You
got
April. Anyway.
Especially with birthday, so it's the day.
But at least I have to go take care of that. But at least we're able to provide her with the best that we could, right?
Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Good turnout, got people online as well. Would love to see some faces if anyone's brave enough to turn on their camera. Thanks for coming. This is going to be Get Started with Canva. I did run through this last week as well, just on Zoom, but I thought it might be nice to have some people come in person if that's your preference. So we're running through how to get started with the new Keller Williams Canva, what the differences are between that, and if you have a Canva account already. We're gonna how to log into it, how to access brand templates, how to edit them as well, and how you can switch back and forth between your new account and your old account, and then transferring your designs over as well if you are a Canva user. In the room, is anyone been a Canva user? Yeah, kind of.
Love it. Every day.
What about online? Yeah. Well, this is going to be geared towards everyone. Even if you are a Canva user, KW Canva will be new to you. We're going to run through the whole process, which is actually very, very simple. To get access to the KW Canva, there's 2 different ways you can do it. If you're logged into Command, you're going to see at the top, there's a nice little toolbar that says introducing the new KW and Canva flagship enterprise plan. Start designing with Canva now. You can just click that, or you can go to a new tab and type in Canva, kw.com.
Just too afraid to click on it. It's plus.
Now, if you are doing this for the first time, let me just already. When you're logging in for the first time and you go to canva.kw.com, you're likely going to see this pop up saying you're being redirected to Canva. You have to agree to the terms of use and click continue to Canva. Can't replicate it because I already did it. So that's not going to pop up for me again. And you'll be redirected to Canva and it'll say you're on Canva Enterprise, get started. But yeah, the really nice thing about this is there's no additional username and password to remember. It's always going to log in through your command login.
Question. You should have somebody that's your social media for you.
Mm-hmm.
They able, but they're not KW agents or anything. They able to? Probably not, eh?
We would need. Let me check on that, Chris. Okay. Question online is if you have someone who does your design for you, how can you give them access to that? I'm gonna check into that. It does connect through your command.
Right.
So we need your command.
Right now she just uses them on Canva.
Right. Do you have a free or a paid Canva? Free, okay. Do you have an, should also, let me check on that. See.
Amazing.
Maybe a way to set up a password for it, because you do have, you know, I said there isn't a username and password to remember because you just use command to log into it. And yet you still have, under my accounts here, there's an email address there. And it's actually my KWU ID at canva.kw.com. So if you don't know what that is, I can give it to you. When you're logged into Canva, you will see it there. And you use that email to log into Canva on your phone. Then it just redirects you to command as soon as you put the email in. So I don't know if there's a way to set up a password for it, but I will check on that. They have someone who your design, but you don't necessarily want them to be able to log into your. This is what it will look like once you're signed in. You should see a big red banner. So like Canva has like a white or blue background, but it'll say KW and Canva is here and it's built just for you. Got to that point. Good. So yeah, this is the main page. We'll see recent designs down here. If you haven't already logged into your account, this is just the stuff you've been working on. And you'll see the little private colors disappearing, but it says private at the top right of each design. That's how you know it's one that you created just for you. It's not something someone shared with you or that you shared with else. So it will typically tell you if you've shared it as well. Because with Canva Enterprise, we're all one big organization. And so when you're creating a design, there's a box you can tick that like everyone in Keller Williams can see it. So just for peace of mind, if you see that little private, you know it's just you. It's just your stuff.
Does it automatically go private? And
Yes.
You can open it up.
Yep.
People.
Automatically, it's all private.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yesterday you put some stuff over from one account to another. It doesn't say private, it shows the two users.
Because it's not private anymore because you've shared it.
So it's
So-
between my two users.
So if it's private, it's just you. That private disappears if it's shared with anyone. And so we're gonna go through how to, like if you have Canva already, how to share designs to your KW Canva. At that point, that private's not gonna be there because it's not private anymore. It's shared between two users because you've shared it. It doesn't mean everyone else has it. It just means someone else has it. So it's come from somewhere else or you've shared it.
Where
Well-
does the private show up, Jen?
Right there.
Just right here. On each design.
Oh.
So it says private. This says brand template because it came from the templates. And if I go down, let me see if I have one. These have been shared with me. It says view only, and you can see under the little bubble for each person that has access to it. So if you see KW Associates can view, that means you've shared it with the whole company.
The whole world.
The whole world. Yeah.
Sharing is caring. That's it.
If you open any share, so if someone shares something with you, like you've opened a brand template or you've opened one of these, they have like these, I said, guides here, and the templates as well. They're going to show up in your recent design. So it's not just stuff you've made, but anything you've opened in your Canva. On the top, you also have this toolbar of all the different types of things you create. So one thing I heard a lot was, oh, Canva, just that Facebook graphic. There's so much more you can do with Canva. You can do presentations. For example, the monthly meeting slides are all done. You can do photo editing. Remember Erin's calendar that we gave her for her birthday? I made that entirely in Canva. You can make websites. You can do print, so postcards, flyers, etc. Sheets as well. I love the sheets. It doesn't actually work in Google Sheets or Excel when you export it. So it's mainly you're going to be using it for visual things for your business, so social media and print stuff. Search at the top as well. So once you have an account like my other Canva account for the whole office that has like 18,000 designs in it, trying to find something, you'll typically just look in the search. So you might type in open house to find all your previous open house designs. You can also toggle over to templates as well. And so the beauty of this is not only will you have the KW branded templates, you have all of Canva's branded templates. So if you were a Canva user prior and you did rely on a lot of their templates, they're all still here. And so especially for those that You don't want it to be very KW branded, you have your own branding. You can find your own template style through these as well without going through the specific KW branded ones. Of course, still get them approved by your team. For any templates you do, KW or so if I search open house here, you'll see lots of different things pop up, different sizes. Some of them are animated, so that would be for like your Instagram story or a reel. You can save as a video. When you hover over them, you'll see that. And for those who were Canva free users, you know the little crown means you don't get to use it.
Yeah.
Well, you get to use them. So all of the premium templates are also included in the KW Canva. So anything with a crown you can use now. It's great. Should I change it? You can toggle back and forth, search your designs or search. When I search my designs, it's actually, now that I'm looking at this, it's pulling up all of these people have created things and shared them with everyone. Under designs, it's showing this one. It's from Antonella, who has also shared it with all KW associates. And so it is view only. I can't edit it from under them. They've shared it. See some other things that other agents have created. You can go in and customize because they've shared it with you. You can also, for owner, you can just click yourself if you just want your own designs to up there. On the left-hand side toolbar, you also have some different icons here. Home is where we just were. I'm gonna just move down to templates. That's the same as clicking templates at the top. It just gives you a more expanded view of them and more filters. So just looking for social media templates, for example, I'll click on that. And then get even deeper and say, maybe I want Instagram stories on that. And now all of the templates are formatted for Instagram stories.
Jessica, can I ask a question, please? For the when you're the template, so if you wanted to use one of the view onlys, is there any way to template KW, like to do a search on KW? Your templates are like, hey, look at summer or mushroom. It's not real estate, you know what I mean?
You mean the KW, like KW branded stuff?
Yeah, the stuff that's really cute, but it says view only if you wanted to like put your own house on there, but use like the layout. Is there any way to search by those templates? Or to see if there are any that are not view only, but you can actually edit and use?
When they're view only, you can come to these three dots and click make a copy. It will just copy it into your Canva. So if you did like that one, for example, obviously you need to change a lot of stuff there. But like I could click make a copy on this one. So it's a copy of virtual template. Now when I open it, this is a private one because it's just copied into mine. And I assume that they're shared because it's SLM. Okay, they've shared a whole bunch of time. So now I could edit this. You only just, you can't go in and change the thing that they own. You can copy it into your own Canva. Use it. Now, there's also, when you click on brand, we're getting to that, there's brand templates. And so these are all the KW branded templates. They won't say the only, they'll say brand template. And when you click on them, they're editable. It makes a copy into your own Canva. Copy.
As a Riley.
How did you get to there?
To the templates.
Yeah.
So on the left-hand side, you click on brand. And then there's brand kits and brand templates. So basically the ones under templates are just the templates. If you want the KW ones that are red and white, gray, and built specifically for KW agents, they're going to be under brand. There are real estate ones under templates as well. Like I said, if I search, you know, sale, listing, all these. So like maybe you want your branding color to be teal and white. You could do that and put your name and KW logo and all to it. They'll kind of function the same. Which one you're using. Does that answer your question, Sonia?
Thank you. Yes, it does.
So yeah, you can filter by whatever type of you're looking for. And then like I said, under brand is where you'll find all those KW branded. I want to touch on brand kits for a second. If you're a free Canva user, you didn't have this, so nothing lost. If you're a pro Canva user and you did set up a brand kit for your branding, it does not allow you to set up your own brand kit on the KW kit. For most of you, you're like, that's fine. But for anyone who's using Canva at a really high level and had a brand kit set up, you may notice that you cannot. So in this version, I don't know if it's something that's coming.
I was gonna ask, are they going?
I hope that it's something that's coming. It'd be very nice. I don't know why they would take it away, because like on Canva Pro, you can have 20 brand kits if you wanted.
This would be something I didn't think that would be important.
Yeah, and like it would be nice if the Market Center could make a brand kit, for example, with our logos. However, we cannot.
Yeah, that make it.
It would make it much easier. The core brand kit that you'll have, I think I have all three. I don't know if anyone else could see all three of these when you go to brand kit, or if you just have 4 brand kits. Maybe because I'm leadership that I have all of them.
I have those 3.
You do? Okay. When I click on core brand kit, can't use any of these. Can't use the equal housing. The colors are good. If you're using KW colors, that's helpful. We're all like the KW brand font. And so if you are someone who wants to stick with like authentic KW branding, then that's very helpful, minus the logos. I don't know where to get our actual logos.
I forget. I was saying KW got everything.
Don't break my heart. So
The resources.
yes, when you go to kwselect.ca and you are logged into your account, under Agent Resources, there's a Marketing and Advertising tab. And you will find all of the KW Select logos here. Okay? These are the ones you have to use in your designs. For making a social media graphic, you need to switch out the logo to this one.
How would the login be for this?
You're going to, if you're not logged in, you're going to click sign up or login. Log in with Google.
It's my email.
You click login with Google.
Okay.
You use a KW
I have my own email.
or your own Gmail.
Yeah, so.
As long as it's a Gmail, whether it's KW or another organization, that's the one that you would have signed up with. Just click login with Google and it'll connect through your email. If you can't get in, just let me know.
I'll work off that, thank you.
Jessica?
So yeah, you can download the KW.
Oh, I lost you. Oh. If you put the KW Select in your account, does it save?
You can upload it.
Yep, you can upload it. So when we get into editing and design, I'll show you where to upload it and save it. I did make a folder that's shared with everyone of logos. Where I keep getting notifications that so-and-so moved this to a private folder.
Oh, you know something?
Things getting shimmied around.
I shimmy cheat like that. You noticed, and other people may have noticed as well. When you deleted or when you removed it, it was gone from mine.
Weird. I just took it out of the folder.
No, I know, but it was just. It's okay. I recreated something else. Yeah, so yeah, people have to be careful if they're removing or.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of best practice of where to be when you create designs. To make sure it's not shared with everyone and it doesn't get deleted. Because when you do things like that, you share it with everyone. They have edit access to it. They can delete it, they can change it, they can do whatever they want to it. You do not want that. So we'll talk about that as well. So I just want to touch on brand kits for anyone who was a pro user. But let's go into brand templates and we're gonna use one. So you can scroll through. I did try to do the filters. Actually, if you click on folder, a lot of folders here. The one I made, I don't know if it shows up. I called it KW Select Assets, so we can start putting stuff in. And there's KW Select logo there.
Yeah.
Where did you search for the folder?
So if you're in brand templates, I just clicked on folder. Right there, the little drop down.
Yeah.
What do you see?
KW Select. What's that sense? Is that?
That's what I made, yeah. It's there, and then you should see a folder of logos. I might have done it right. You could probably delete them if you want. And then they'll delete them for me.
There's nothing in the folder when she put it through.
Okay, so maybe I didn't
And
add
like
the-
in the one.
It shows all of here.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
She doesn't have any in hers, but I have some in mine. Shared with you.
oh, because we're in brand templates. Disregard. There's no brand templates in that folder. Why?
Here's Agnes. Someone else.
We'll access it later. Ignore that.
Like I have.
Sorry.
All right.
Go back.
If it's under projects, Jess.
Yeah, we're just in the wrong place to add them. Well, let's choose, I'm just gonna choose this brand template, very simple, it says just sold. So we're gonna click on that. I'll give you a preview, and you click on use this brand template.
So what do? I go back to
Brand,
home and then go to brand.
then brand templates, you just select the one that you want to edit.
Which one is that? So it's over
Did you
page.
actually have five?
I didn't, it's just the third one. That came up for me.
Everyone would probably be different. Wander right there, top.
It doesn't necessarily need to be the same one. It'll probably change based on what you select here. Like it'll. You may see a different order. You choose one, again, it doesn't need to be the exact one, but the rest of the stuff will be the same. I'm gonna click on use this brand template. So now that has made the original name was white carousel for sale Instagram post. Copy of white carousel Instagram. So it's made a copy of that template in your Canva. Editing your own version, it does nothing to that template. It stays there as its original.
So you click on that?
You don't need to do anything. That's just the name of it.
You change the name by double clicking.
Yeah. Now you're in a design. This particular one I chose, you'll see there's 2 pages at the bottom. There's 2 different squares. When I click it, it's actually giving me, which is kind of nice, an Instagram post or an Instagram story. All of them are there, which is kind of neat.
What about if you wanted Facebook post at the same? You add it?
I think you'd have to start off with a different template.
So you can click on social media,
Heard it, you know, to what you need.
which Facebook.
Yeah,
post.
you're in a different one that she's in.
Now I just created another size.
That one that's good. So you can just duplicate.
Lost.
Now, if you're duplicating and changing it, can you do, you're probably gonna get it anyway, but could you do like a slideshow and seriously, book? Right, wow, because then you don't have to go back and.
Yeah. Yeah, you can create, so down at the plus is where you're adding additional pages. If you click add page, it's just gonna add same size as the previous page. But if you click the little arrow, you can add different sizes. So you might want to create like your Facebook post, your Instagram story, and your postcard all with the same design. You can just copy and paste.
Could
it.
you do that? With regular Pro.
It's newer. To be able to have different design sizes, it makes the whole thing a project rather than a single design.
But it's so nice because oftentimes you go back and you go, oh, I could make, or oh, I should do, but
Yeah,
if you
You
have.
don't have to keep making copies of it, you can have it all on the same.
You go to, pop-up says, open this design in Canva. Your computer has a Canva app installed if you want to. Is that gonna bring anything up?
I would just keep it in the web. For yeah, say no thanks. There is a downloadable Canva app for your computer, so like you don't have to be in Google Chrome. You can use the app. Same as your phone. I like doing it just on the website because I just have 8 zillion tabs open. So let's just, for simplicity, we're just gonna look at the first line, which is an Instagram post. Looking at this, obviously, it's not the house that I'm selling, so that will need to change the address, probably the price. Big one is the KWDBA name. That is the placeholder logo. KW does business as name. That's not a logo for anything. You don't want to. When you have each office is independently owned, operate, you keep that. But you'll want to switch this out to the KW Select logo.
You also want to reduce the price to $3.99.
Yeah.
And if it's actual, if it's a like print material, like a postcard or something you're sending out, you also should have a disclaimer at the bottom that says not intended to solicit those
Okay.
currently under contract.
Yes.
Broker hat.
Yes.
Right.
For those
So
online,
it's a regular-
On a post, it's not as important, but anything printed.
that you're handing out, yeah.
Yeah.
For those online, Melissa said for if you were doing print, so if this was a postcard or a flyer you're handing out, disclaimer you'll want at the bottom is not intended to solicit anyone currently under contract. We have a broker here, so that's right. Okay. Start with the logos because that's nice and simple. Obviously, if you've come here to download the KW Select logos, we'll download a folder of those logos. Open that quickly. Then when I'm in Canva, you're gonna click on uploads on the left hand side, and this is where you can upload files. And so you'll upload that logo you're gonna use. Upload my KW Select folder here.
You're going too fast.
Sorry.
I'm lost.
Do you have the KW Select logo saved in your folder?
No, do we need to do that first?
Pull it from your laptop.
Yeah. So you're going to the website to download the KW Select logo. It's saved somewhere on your computer. Nice to just have in a folder on your desktop. Especially once you become a very regular Canva user. If you just have that in your uploads folder, you're constantly adding stuff. It's gonna get so far down that you're not gonna find it. For the first while, it'll probably be in that first few scrolls that you do. Eventually it'll be.
Is there any way that I could take, say, my sold and accepted offer, like those
Yeah.
things used on a regular basis? Is there anywhere I can drag those so they're, I can just click in, those are my most used?
Yeah. I'll go over like organization as well. Yes, so you'll find the logo. Let me load that. Upload it in. If you don't have the logo handy right now, it's not a huge deal. You'll just want to make sure before you actually post this anywhere that you do change that. So I'm going to just come over here to delete logo. Ways you can click it and click the trash can, or you can click it and hit space on your keyboard. Then when I have the logo in my uploads, I can either click it, it's just going to pop it right on, and I can click and drag it down where I need it to go. It's obviously way too big, so to resize it, you're going to use there's a dot in each corner. You're going to click and drag that down, so it's the size that you want. Another really nice thing with Canva, it has like auto like snapping slides. So you'll see as I drag this over, I get the solid. Usually it'll give me a solid line like that to show that I'm in the center. You can also click it, click on position, and then align. It's a little extra tip here. Bring it out. How to add the logo. Just click it, or you can click it, drag it where you want it to go. Or whatever.
Quick question, while we have this open,
Mhm.
I haven't logged in or anything, but it is on my command. So I went to my regular Canva, my link to my regular Canva, now it looks like the KW one.
So talk about switching account.
We can do that later. That's usually how I do. And now it's showing like.
Similar to Facebook. So there's your personal and that one next to you. We will go through switching between. So now fix the logo. Now all we need to do is actually put the property information in here. And the beauty of this is there's an app built in to Canva. It's connected to MLS. It'll pull your listing data in. Which is great. Similar to designs if you did use that. The part where you'll need to follow along because there's a few steps. So on the left-hand side, we have this toolbar. You can scroll in it. So you're going to scroll down until you find apps. Once you get to apps, we're going to search. I think you need to search KW. I click on Keller Williams. I'm gonna remove my apps so that I can actually show you.
This is a link to your MLS listing.
Yep.
And it's the app thing, and then it's
KW.
KW.
You should see this.
See KW on my app.
There's search.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's best practice to do it. It's best practice to do it from within a design, but you can also do it from the home page if you go to apps. And you search for KW. When you click it, it's going to tell you to use it in a design. That's why I said it's best to do it when you're in a design, because either way, it's going to put you in a design. So you can click use in a design if you're doing that from the home page. But from here, I'm just going to click on KW. It'll look like this. Import KW listings and profiles into your designs. And you're going to click on open. Say Keller Williams wants to connect to your account. Say connect.
Will it always ask or only the first time?
Only the first time.
You said triple the genre.
Or in a new design.
What would you like to create?
So that's why if you're already in design, it's easier. So where you had that template open, you could do it from directly with it. I'm gonna say Canva wants to access your account. You have to say I agree. Just keep saying yes to all the things until it gets to the place where you're going. And once you've agreed to all the things, now when you click on the Keller Williams app, it's gonna look like this. Quick connect your account again. This to me last time, it asked for it twice. Sure. It's gonna look like this. You can search by address or by MLS number. So if you have an active listing, you want to have an active listing? 45 Tower View. Read. Sorry. What? 5 Tower View. Okay. In theory, you should not have to search. You have MLS listings in your name to just show up when you're under my listing. I search anything. You just have a list of your listings. Unless you're a PEI.
Went out.
So now when you've added the app, if you're ever trying to get back to it, when you scroll all the way down in the bottom of this side toolbar, it should just kind of be pinned there.
did you type there, like, cause I just typed 45 Tower View Drive.
Yeah.
And nothing.
You have it set to my listings or all listings? It's Chad's listing, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm not, I'm under my own, I'm not under, so.
Yeah,
Then
and-
it probably would have come up.
So if you do admin for a team, or for someone, you're not the listing agent, it won't show under my listings unless you're signed into their Canva.
Oh.
And so you'll just search all listings. Okay, so once you find your listing, you click on it. Pulls all the photos.
So nice, at least you're not then bouncing back.
You're not having to download all the photos
I
from
always have to down-
Realtor.
And then
Yeah, and then all the details are here as well. So the address, list price, description. Heads baths. MLS number is also here. It's nice, you don't have to remember the MLS number. Now how do we get that stuff into our design? The easiest way is we're actually just gonna click and drag the images. So let's say this first picture, I want to be in this spot. Design. I'm gonna click and hold, drag it right over. Now. Let me just see. Oh, that's why. That design is a bit. Okay. Just a bit of a technical thing. If anyone's in the same template that I am, see how I'm hovering over these and there's like the white gap between the purple line and the actual picture. Put something over. Picture. Invisible. I don't know what it is. They did something funny with this template. So I should be able to drag this picture on because whatever's over this is not picture, it's not letting me.
If you drag that top one off,
But I'm just gonna,
or just hit
Delete it,
delete.
yeah, so I just click it. It's obviously not, you'll know it's highlighting the picture if it's around the border of the picture. But if I undo it, it's not around, there's something else around it. So I'm just gonna click and delete that. Now when I drag this over, it should just fill right in. Not all the templates are like that. The last one I did wasn't like that. Just that's something weird with format. Yeah, if you run into that, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna delete that from these as well. And maybe I
Jessica, can you
want,
move the picture down and around when you're in that box? Like, let's say if you wanted less driveway, could you pull it down a little bit or does it?
yeah, great question.
Okay.
So it's put it in however it put in. If you click on the picture, so it highlights it, then you double click. You can now see I can arrange this, move it. And I also have those dots where I can make it bigger. Then I can drag it and kind of center it in there. I'm just gonna hit enter or return if you're on that. So now it's kind of cropped it that way. And then I want a kitchen picture, drag that over. Like that picture.
I have to delete it and then do it over.
Yeah,
Comic glitch or something.
yeah, something's funky with this. Like, yeah, choose a different template because it's gonna irritate me. Run into that. I think they sort of exported them at a designs and imported them, and some things didn't translate. Maybe.
So it's a chart, there's those.
It's always, yeah, there's always, that's fine. Again, I'm gonna change the logo. In there. Theory, if I go back to, you can see I didn't need to log into the app again. I just went to a new design and it's just like Williams and it's here. I'm gonna search 45 Power View. This one I can just drag over. And it dragged over.
It's just that template.
It was just that template, which is funny. Anything, there will be growing pains and glitches. And then again, I can double click it. I can make it bigger if I want. This driveway in that picture. And we also have the details. So I probably, maybe I'll change this to for sale. I'm gonna change the text just by double clicking it, highlights it, and now I can type something else. I changed it to for sale.
Oh, details are there, cool.
And then maybe instead of this sold in whatever 14 days, I want it to be the address. Template is formatted correctly. I can actually just click and drag that text over into that text box. Now it's just filled in the address. Maybe instead of the list price, maybe I want the MLS number. I can drag the MLS number over. If I want to add MLS number, I can do that.
No question too stupid, right?
Nope.
So I've got the picture stuff, but how do I get the text stuff?
So do you click on details over on the left? Right above where the pictures are, all the images, and then there's a tab that says details.
You can just literally click and it brings up that info.
Yeah, you can click and it will just add the text box.
And then just change the text.
Or you can drag it into like whatever text box is there
Wow,
already.
handy. I'd say we
Lost me. Well, I just undo. I'll get it back to, I just found out.
You did it through weeks.
About the images or.
You to get lost in here, there's so much. Yeah. And you have like all your other formatting and editing that you would want to do. Maybe I want the background of this to be a different color. I wanted it to be all red or all blue or whatever color you're using. If you want to change the background, you're just going to click somewhere that's background, the white portion. And at the top, you'll see this toolbar, and it's this like rainbow color, say background color when you hover. And so 4 brand kit shows here. So that's from KW. That's the official colors of KW templates. It'll pull photo colors, so like it'll match the photo. This one. And there's like default solid colors. And you can also add your own new colors. So maybe I want it to be like orange. Do that as well. Oh, great. Fine with the red, it's a bit hard. But let me, I can click undo at the top. I don't like that. Undo. I want it to be a black background. I want everything else to be white. Black. However, you can still see your elements there, even though they're the same color. So you may want to like change this to white first. So I would highlight text, color, white. Let's text, change the color to white. Then take my little lines, stroke color, but same thing. White, white. And then now I can change my background. Yeah. You can play around with that in different colors, and pretty much anything you select will have the color option. Maybe you want, I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe simple. Maybe you want the text to be a different font. And with templates, you now have all the templates that have the crown. With fonts, the same thing. Any fonts that have the little crown you could now use if we're on a free account. So all the fonts are here. Go through, maybe you like this one. You will notice too, as you change fonts, like this one, everything was on one line. Now the font's a bit bigger, and so it coded my for sale down to 2 lines, just because it doesn't fit in the size of this text box. So to change that, that's where these little lines on each vertical side of the box are for. When you click and drag those lines, it makes the text box bigger. Make this smaller, fit. There'll be some formatting as you start changing fonts. The reason this has 2 pages, I don't know why. So I can delete that other page. my design is done. I don't have to upload anything from MLS photos or anything, it's all pulled through. Nice. Especially if you're doing like your package or a flyer, you've got your full description here, you've got all of the information. Just pop right over instead of going back. Also have access to a lot of stock images. So on the left-hand side toolbar up at the top, there's an elements tab, and there's so much here. Not only do you have like the clip art, like little icons, like for business cards, for example, like the phone and the email and all those little pictures that we use next to it. All of those are from here. I can search Halifax. And there's like stock photos that I'm allowed to use. Your license Canva allows you to use them. So let's say you were making a Facebook post about like 10 things to love about Halifax. Now have a stock photo of Halifax you could drag into your design to use that you didn't have to pay for. You also didn't have to take yourself.
How did you get
So that's elements.
elements? Oh, over here.
We'll just scroll back up. Yeah.
It's probably the user.
Are you in a design?
Yeah, go into it.
It's from when you're editing a design. Lots of different stock images you can use if you're making those type of like informational things for social media. Typically if you search like just Google Images, you're not really allowed to use those images for those things because you don't have the license to, you don't have permission to. So all of these are licensed to Canva users. If someone has sold it basically to Canva that they use it as image. There's also videos. Like there's actually a video of Halifax. So if you're someone who makes reels and stuff like that, and you need stock imagery or video, the Halifax bridge, which is kind of neat. That is just in there for you to use and add to your design. There's audio. So video is one thing you can do a lot with in Canva that a lot of people don't think of for making reels that like you don't need to sit down and video your face. You can make your tip reels or something like that and use the stock images and videos and well. There's shapes. So if I search heart, for example.
Or like Halloween, if you're doing an open house on Halloween, throw
Yeah.
those stuff in there.
Halloween, you've got like all these different elements, different art type things, photos, there's seeing ghosts. Kind of neat. There's lots you can do in there for your social media. Back to this. Let's say we're happy with this design and we want to save it to post to Facebook. To make it very clear, if you're not used to this, no download button that you see, but it's actually the share button. You click on share. This pops up. So this is where like you'll see people with access. It's just me, the owner. This is where you would have to come in here, add people. Access level. It said only I can access. If I wanted all of KW to have it, I would click KW Associates. You would have to come in here and click this in order for it to end up shared to everyone. So it's a little bit harder to do it accidentally.
Or if you do it out of a shared folder.
Yeah.
Which I learned.
Yes. If you're already in a public folder and you click create design from within that.
Everybody can see.
So look at that as well. But from here you would click on download.
Only you can access, like, we're back to this.
Yeah. Just by default, I just want to mention like that's where you would have to click if you did want to share it anywhere else. But for you, if you're just saving this to your computer, you're going to click on download. And you'll have multiple file types. For social media, you're always going to choose one of the first two, which is JPEG and PNG, or the image files. Doesn't really matter which one. PNG is going to be better quality. That's why it says suggested. It's just a higher quality, more pixels. That make it higher quality. For PDF standard PDF print, this is for print documents. So, you know, if you just made like a checklist, you'll probably choose PDF standard. Made like a very graphic like listing presentation, you'll probably do PDF print. It's just a higher resolution. SVG really won't use all that much. I'm a Cricut user in here.
I'm not, but I know that I have.
If you're a Cricut user, SVG is the file. Like I could come in here with blank file and use like the clip art, a ghost, for example. Leave it as an SVG and put it into Cricut, and you can use this instead of having to make your own files or buy them. So, I'd like to throw that out there for any of my crafters. You have MP4 video, so if you did make a video for Reels or Facebook or whatever, you would save it as a video. And then you have PowerPoint if you made a slideshow. Social media, you're always choosing just do PNG, it's suggested. Then we're going to click on download. All these settings are fine. Now you can see at the bottom it's loading, and then now it's just popped that up to my download. Then we'll go to Facebook, command if you're using scheduler, however you're posting to Facebook, and you just upload that picture. Oops. Do you recommend renaming your stuff? Because it just saved it to my computer as copy of black frame just sold Instagram post. I may want to call it, you know, 45 Tower View sale. When I save it, it's with me. I can find it if I'm trying to go back. Questions so far? So I'll head on. Anyone online?
I had a question about like sharing from your personal to your private, but I wasn't sure if you were gonna go over that.
Yes, I will be.
Okay.
That's my next thing. Just a second next.
Are you gonna show us how to upload that to Instagram?
I wasn't, but I can at the end. Well, a little extra stuff if you want to use it. Jen, I know you asked if there's a place where you can put all of your stuff, like your, let's say you make yours for sale, just sold, whatever. When I go to projects and you click on folders tab there, you click on create folder. So I would name it like my templates, for example. For those online, so Jen wants somewhere where she can put all of her templates. So if you had your just sold, just listed, you know, new price, all the things that you're using more often, you can make a folder using this process and then put those designs in there, and then you easily have them copy. I would name it my templates. Right now it says not shared with KW Associates. Once we saw that we're view only, whoever did that made folder the design and clicked can view. KW Associates can view it. If you click can edit, they can change the original. So most times you're just going to do not shared. If let's say Ken and Chris, you were working on a listing together and you wanted to share this, I could type in you came up because you're in my group of this. And so I could click that and you're gonna get a notification that I shared a design with you. And it's set defaults to edit. So like we could both collaborate on this one design and edit it, or you can set it to view, which would be you made it, you shared it to Chris, so Chris could see it, and you could make a copy. You won't have it. So if you're talking to someone, you're like, wow, I really like your template. You're like, yeah, I'll give you my template. But just click there, and you can search the name as long as they have a KW.
How did you get to create a folder? Like, where were you at?
To create a folder, so I'm in a design,
Yeah.
but you can do it from wherever. Go to projects. And the folders. And we'll say create a folder.
So
Do
when
they
you
have to be
created-
templates? Right. So, pictures, I can put pictures under there.
You can put anything.
Okay.
You want it just for yourself, create a folder by templates, and don't share.
Yeah. I have a question
Jessica?
online.
If you
Yeah.
create if I shared it with you, for example, it only goes to you, it doesn't go to all KW associates?
Correct. So when I typed and in here, still says KW Associates not shared, only shared it to Jen. Just gonna leave this for me because it's my templates and click continue. I have this folder again, it says private. I know it's just me. And let me just see it. So now I have that folder. Again, you could do this from here, you can do it from the home page. And from within your design, you're just gonna click file, move to my templates. Now that one's in my templates, you would just do that each time. You can also, if I go back to the home page, when you're here, so that's one I just did, maybe this one I also want in my templates, I can do it from here too and click dots, move, my templates, and you can just keep doing it. Now when I go to projects, go to folders, templates is here. But I can click add new at the top and you can add upload files, so you can put all the logos in there. Example, in your
Scrolling.
you can, I mean, it says brand that you can't, this is where Sasha mentioned you create things in a folder. Because I'm in this folder, if I click add new design, click create new, creating it in this folder. So if this folder that I am currently in is shared with anyone else, this design also is.
Obviously, they can also make changes.
Delete it, edit it. So when you're creating a design, best practice, create from here. On your toolbar, there's create. Click create, and this pops up. And if you're in a folder, go to projects, go to folders. These folders are view only, which is what I need to figure out how to do. But this center did not make their folder view only. You can come in here and look, remove all their logos or delete them because they made it editable by anyone. And if I click add new in here, I'm creating a design in their shared folder.
Can they see that it was you? Is
Yep.
there-
Oh yeah. I know exactly who stole my
I was
logo.
just going to say.
I know who's.
I know. Hey, love that.
Oh. You have a notification thing down here. Oh, I'm not gonna click on that. I don't even. But you will see, if someone shares a design with you, that's where it's gonna pop up.
I think somebody did. A lot, the same people.
Yeah. So is practice if you're creating your own design, create from here. Or you can click it from here as well. So these ones, if I'm creating social media, I click that, and then it pops up create a design. As long as you're not in the folder. As long as you're in the folder you want to put the things in, then that's fine. That works. Now we've talked a lot about sharing. This is also how you share between your accounts. So if you have a personal Canva, really important note, you'll see my initials down here at the very bottom left. It says JD. When you click on that, this is what you'll see. On the top, you'll see accounts, see your initials, you'll see your KW UID. That is 629440 at canva.kw.com. That's my Canva login email. If I have another Canva account, your other account will show up here. I want to go back to my regular Canva. I just click on name of that account and then swap back over here. You'll know you're in your personal Canva because there's no big red KWX Canva.
Do that now.
That is how you switch. And then if I wanted something from my personal Canva to be in my KW Canva, we're using that share function. If I scroll down, say the August meeting slides. I'll click the three dots. I'm going to click share. The important thing is you need to know that email address, your other accounts. see, remember 629440 @canva.kw.com. It is your KW UID. If you're newer to KW, it's probably a lot longer than mine is. Yours is like 20001567777. It's good to write that down and just have it saved. And I mean, it's right here.
Can you copy it?
No, I'm trying.
No.
Okay.
You may want to have it just like bookmarked or something.
It's wonderful that I can go through command to get to my Canva now. So you cancel my other Canva. No sense of me paying for the personal.
Yeah,
What's the benefit of paying for the personal one?
we'll talk about that. Okay. So mine's 629440. So it'll be a bit cumbersome at the beginning. Yes, let's say if I want to share this design. Here, I click share. In the name, I do 629440 @canva.kw.com. Because this other account is not part of the organization of KW, you can't just search your name because you're not. You want yourself to have edit access. I guess it really doesn't matter. Edit access. So if I share this with myself, my KW Canva, I can go in and edit that file. And we're working in the same file. If you share edit access.
Yeah.
We're collaborating. So your two accounts are collaborating. So regardless of which one you're in, the edits you make on one side will show on the other, and vice versa. Which ideally is probably what you want. And if you do can view, it makes you make a copy of it.
Go ahead and share.
You can only do one at a time and figure it out, right?
Yes, you can only do one at a time. Do share 629440, and if you're doing it a lot, you'll probably memorize your KW UID so fast. So I'll do that. I'll click share. So now it's shown that this person can edit. In my other one, it's going to show my notifications.
It'll actually just pop into your project as well. You don't have to go and claim it.
You do have to claim it from the notification.
Okay.
This that will say, so shared, or it'll say Aaron Whalen shared a design with you. Now click it, it's going to open it. Now it's because it says pending invitation.
But if you make edits on that and you go into your personal one, it'll still show the edits have been changed.
Yes,
Okay.
we'll be collaborating. If you want to have to make a copy from the other one, you can set it to can view, or you can always make a copy of it at any time. So, referring to my next point about what we're paying for Canva. It's a big, like, how am I gonna switch everything over? How long am I gonna have to pay for Canva while I get stuff switched over? You can cancel it right away. Because everyone has a free Canva account. You downgrade your subscription to free, you still have your account, you still have your design. They're still there.
Not the pro ones.
Your designs will still be there. They might be watermarked,
I don't like that.
but then you share them to your pro.
And
And
this
this-
then have like,
Yeah.
remember mine when I let it go to the free Ken or whatever, because I knew this was coming and I had access to chat.
Mhm.
I went to try and do something with Kay on mine, because I didn't know how to share it.
Yeah.
And because I didn't have I wasn't paying anymore, I didn't have access to the license, so it did not allow me to use it.
This is the thing.
If you share it.
You have the license in your other account.
Okay.
So on your account.
Yeah.
Before you cancel.
Yeah, so I would say any that are critical, absolutely share over. We'll never lose access to the original designs. The main things about them is like, I could open a premium template on my free Canva. It's just not gonna let me do anything with it. It's gonna be watermarked. Save it, I can't, whatever. But still the design you created, you can share it to your pro Canva. And then image that's in there, I have access to again.
Oh, it'll go back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's okay.
Yeah. As far as I know.
It worked for me, like I
Because it lets other people test
I still have my free account for me. I was sharing into the,
KW.
like the KW Canva and everything opens up fine. like all of the premium and pro stuff that I had.
Cause it's typically, it's the elements in it that make it premium. So it's the stock photo or like the graphic or whatever it is, and so it watermarks that thing, because you're not allowed to use it on the free version. Now you've shared that design to someone who has a pro account. Now have access to that element again, and it's now no longer one. You don't have to like delete your whole account, like you still have all of your. So it's not some big like, you get everything moved over before I generate my subscription. You will always have login access to that account. It'll just be a free account. So if for your peace of mind, you want to get it all switched over, absolutely. I
You said do one at a time.
you have to do one of those. You go over here. So it said Aaron shared this design with me. I'm gonna click it. I have that design in my review Canva. I click here, make a copy if I want to. But right now, we both have access to this. It shows in my recent designs, and you can see it's shared with me and it's shared with Aaron. It's also me. The exit for me. Yeah, shows that she's the owner.
That's easy, easy.
Yeah. You'll never lose access to it. Definitely don't go like delete your account. If you have an annual subscription, you can reach out to support and get like a prorated refund back. If you have a monthly subscription, you just cancel it, you have the rest of the month you paid for. And it just won't renew.
Okay.
Depending when, if I go, let me just go back. Never mind. When you're logged into your personal Canva, if you do have a paid subscription, you'll click on your initials and go to settings. And there is a billing tab on the left, where it will tell you what your plan is.
Beautiful.
And so it'll tell you next bill, so like let's say you paid for it on September 1st, it'll say next bill October 1st. You can then cancel your plan, it'll say you'll still have access till October 1st and then it won't renew. If you do have it set up this way, so you'll see next bill on some random date in 2026 probably. How much it is per year, that means you have an annual subscription. I would reach out to support directly to downgrade your plan to make sure you get the
Versus cancel plan.
but first cancel.
Reach out to them now.
So I think it is. That's away. Let me pull back here. The cues. I'll share this with everyone. So from this answers article, it says I paid for Canva Pro, can I get a refund? And it actually gives you like a script that copy pasted into it. So you click on Canva support. Issue category is Canva plans. Issue is I want to cancel the pause or change my plan. And then submit a refund request. Be your whatever invoice that you paid. The reason is probably none of the above.
Oh, that's easy.
And then you can copy hi Canva support. I would like to cancel my Canva plan.
Thank you.
I'll share this. The answers does have quite a good collection of guides. Now there is the get started with your KW Canva account, or the video that walks you through setting it up if you didn't follow along today. Goes through all of that. There's how to get that Canva app. So if you have trouble getting the listings to pop up, there's a guide for that. That's this one, connect KW listing and profile data. I think this one is. I did it right. So if you have the Canva app on your phone or like an iPad or on your desktop, doesn't connect exactly, it does connect to command, but it doesn't. So you have to make a note again of that Canva email address. When you go to log into it, I wonder. Um. I'm gonna log out because it'll be the same login screen that you'll see from your phone or any other. So when you go to log in, typically it'll say continue with Google, continue with Facebook, continue with email, or continue another way. If you're logging in on the app, you'll click continue another way, then continue with work email. That's where you type in like the 629-440 @canva.kw.com, whatever your Canva email is. Click continue. And then it will pop up with the command login. But on your phone, because you just click on go to like canva.kw.com on your phone, it's just going to be in the web browser. It's not in the app specifically. So you have to click on use a work email in that Canva email.
And when it does, it actually still toggle back and forth between your existing one
Yep.
and your KW app.
You can toggle back and forth like this, same way in the app as you can. Questions at all?
Yeah,
Lots
Jessica,
of questions.
you said when you share from your personal to the KW that everyone can see because it has been shared. Did I
No.
misunderstand that?
No, only you can see it. So
Oh.
just pull up this one. So see here, this is the one that I shared from my personal to my KW.
Mhm.
Only two people here are me and also me.
Okay.
I would then, if I wanted this to go to everyone else, I would have to click here, click share, and then change this access level. To I'm the owner of this one. You would have to like click share and go to like KW Associate. If you just share it to one other person, which is what's happening if you share it from your personal to your KW, it's just you.
Great, thanks.
It's just, I think the confusion was that I said if it's private, only you can see it, and if it doesn't say private, that means someone else can see it. The private just goes away because it's a shared design. It doesn't know that that's also you. It just knows that another person has shared it with you, and so thus it's not two people see it.
Me and my alter ego.
Yes. Any other questions?
It's nice that the pro version's offered free,
Yeah.
right? And
And
it's
it's-
easy to access.
Yeah, and if I mean you're someone who's using Canva at a really high level, let's say you have a team or you have a lot of your branding in there, you use the brand kits, you have a lot of stuff. Feel free to send me an email. We can sit down and like even where you've used it a lot, you have a lot of designs to move over. We can sit down and go through that together just to make sure everything's transitioned over before you cancel anything.
That's good, huh?
And for some, like I don't know that I will cancel our office Canva because I use like the brand kit, have like 300 agent headshots in a folder that I have to share one by
Yeah,
one. Like there's a lot to move over. And so I don't know efficiency wise if it makes sense not just pay the $16. Aaron may have a different. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. And for someone with a big team that has a lot of assets in there, maybe it doesn't make sense also. But for people who just want to get in there and make some designs, it's really, really great option and so much better than designs and so much better.
That's nice, because once you start using them, you can copy them, and then you just edit,
Yeah.
change the name. I did
Yeah.
that a lot, the
So, like,
same ones.
on that point, like Jen asked, can I make a folder of like all my different things that I use a lot? Basically, once you do it once, all you have to do, so let's say this is my for sale template that I'm gonna use for every listing. I just come to the three dots, click make a copy. When I open that, I would just change it to 54 tower view and put the new photo in there, and it's a separate thing, so you just keep duplicating. And when you hear the brokers say, template your stuff, get it approved, and then you don't have to get it approved again, that's kind of what they mean, is like, make your for sale, make your just sold, make your new price, make whatever you're gonna post over and over, and just submit one copy of each, and then you can just duplicate anywhere. Unless you're really changing the bones of it. It'll save a lot of time. And then time as well. Yeah. There's a lot more features in here that I didn't go over, obviously. I'm a very big user of Canva. I have a lot of tips and tricks that I could share that would just make your brains bleed out of your ears. But if you have questions, if you run into problems, please reach out, because I'm very well versed in Canva, I would say. I've been using it for years.
Thanks, Jess.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
So much.
I know there was a question about how to actually then post on social media. Really depends on how you're doing it. So like in the Instagram app, for example, you just click new post. You would upload your photo. It's a bit hard to show on the computer. With Command, if you've connected your social media in your settings, you can schedule your post, which is really nice. Which I'll just run through very quickly as well if anyone wants to stay on for that. Within Command, there is this campaigns tab. And then you have social posts. So this is where you can actually pre-schedule any posts to go out. So maybe, we're dropping the price of the house tomorrow. You want to make your new price graphic today. You want to post it tomorrow, but you're really busy tomorrow. You don't want to have a deal. So you could create campaign, a social post, upload your graphic that you have created. Obviously, I want to make sure that the price has changed before it's posted, so maybe do it later in the day. Upload the picture, edit my caption. And then you can choose to schedule the post for a specific day and time. So maybe I know the price will be done before 5 o'clock tomorrow. I'm gonna make it so that at 5 p.m. the price goes out.
Really great for open houses, you wanna put someone on Thursday and not a Monday.
Yeah, so like on Sunday, you could prep all your stuff for the open house.
Right, and then
You have
post
2
it
or 3
Thursday.
different posts go out through the week that you don't have to remember to post,
Love
because
that
it's just
for them.
happening in the background.
Mhm.
You can also select to do your Facebook and your Instagram at the same time if they're both connected in your settings. And so that's just going to both. You can also just publish immediately if you like posting this way and just want it to go out right away. You can click publish immediately as well.
Far in advance, can you, like, could I do everything?
You could do the whole, you could go on January 1st and schedule your entire year of holidays. Which is gonna be a class coming up. We're gonna sit down and do that. But like you could have your Easter, your Canada Day, your Labor Day, your Halloween, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. Put all in one. Really have one design in Canva and call it holidays. Like 12 pages. Do all of your holidays, and then just come in here and schedule them on the actual days. And then your entire year, you have content going out. I think if you wanted to batch, like we do a tip Tuesday, be my thing, right? But maybe you do a home buyer's tip every Thursday or whatever it is. You could then plan out 9 or 10 of them, and schedule them out.
Goes right to your Facebook.
Goes right to your Facebook.
So if you have an assistant, that would be amazing for them.
Very good, yeah. Because I mean, those are the things that you can do ahead of time. Obviously, you can't pre-schedule a listing for 3 months from now to go out, because things can change, details can change. You're going to be doing your actual like property stuff in real time when you have a listing. You sold sign, those are things you're going to post as they happen. Or whatever you can pre-schedule, you should be, to save yourself the time. And then your real time stuff is like that people are really gonna engage with, that, you know, there's more of you. You can use stories, you can use as well, but anything you can batch. So ChatGPT is your friend. Love ChatGPT. I did a class on ChatGPT. We talked about making like a social media plan, and it will plan out like your whole year of social media if you want. Right? So lots of ways that all of these different like Command and Canva and ChatGPT and social media and all that together. I'm planning to do a class, not in the schedule yet, but it'll be sort of centered around listings. So, like how to use Canva to create a graphic and like a listing presentation, and how to use Command to schedule it and do an ad, and do smart plans to follow up with people, and like kind of the whole marketing plan. So we'll do that as a workshop type thing.
That would take time.
Yeah.
Morning.
Sorry, 4 days, like-
Yeah, or maybe even open houses if that's a little bit simpler because it's one thing versus whole listing. But just kind of like showing you the bits and pieces of each thing and how they all connect. And so forth. For real context and not just.
I have a question. It's probably, I think I have the answer for something else you've said, but I'm in Command and I'm in TriMag. Underneath my Command in TriMag.
Yep.
And I link to Canva. Will it go to the TriMag Canva or will it still go to mine? Do I have to log on specifically to Chad's, or can I go in through like,
Or
because where I have access
yeah,
to all of it, is it just access and it's still just gonna bring me to mine? Or will it bring me to?
for like your command access in terms of
Like
Canva.
in Command where I have the, like the overall access, if I'm in the drop down and I hit TriMax and then I go start editing in Canva, should it bring it to TriMax or?
No, it'll bring you to yours. TriMac, the team will not have its own Canva. Because the Canvas are linked to your unique Keller Williams ID number. So every individual associate will have, so Chad would have his own Canva.
Okay,
You would have your own Canva. Everyone would have his own Canva.
okay.
So you could then
Something
make
I can
folders.
share to,
So for anyone managing team things, solution would be Jen has her own Canva, KW Canva, we'll make a folder and share it with Chad
access.
and anyone on the team, and everyone can access it. Okay,
No, that's great, and I don't, any others, that's a good solution.
yeah,
That's-
if you're on any team where like multiple of you are using the templates or you want to create templates for your team, that would be the solution, is to make a folder, and when you search for your people, as long as they've created their Canva account, you can just add those people.
And if Chad hasn't.
Yeah.
At least just do that.
Yeah. And so that's exactly what I did with that KW select assets folder, is I just shared it with our market center group. It's like 70 of us, I think. Anyone who is in that group will have access to that. For efficiencies. For efficiency. Because eventually we want to have market center templates that are pre-approved for you. That have our logo, our disclaimers, our whatever. That you have some things that are already pre-done that you don't have to finagle with it, you just drag and drop. The idea behind it, we just haven't quite figured out how to do it, that people aren't gonna steal them and change them and do all that, so still working through the kinks of that, but as it stands, it's pretty simple to make the changes, which is nice, it's user friendly.
If you, I mean, you have to have everybody fully understand when going into that file, but wouldn't it be similar to opening up and using it? I know, right? Would it be not similar to when? If I'm searching on Canva and I see a template I want to use and I use, like, edit this template. I don't edit the other person's or other people
No.
use it, it opens up the template, but I have full.
So, but everyone can't create templates. So I can create designs, and I can share the designs. I do not have the access to create a brand. The way templates are set up, like they have their own little tab on them. If you see, like it says brand template on that. So by default, when I click it, it's a separate thing, but only it's the way Canva Enterprise is. Because the organization is owned by KW,
Yeah.
they can make templates. I have the same access as you guys do, because to me, to them, I'm just an associate. I just have an associate ID. I'm just,
Yeah.
I have no like leadership. I have no admin access to anything. All I can do is make designs and share them, same way you can make designs and share them.
But if I go into the side and hit template, and I'm creating a template or using a past template and changing it, if I save that in a shared folder, it's a template, right?
It's not.
Oh, it's not.
It's only a template until you use it. Templates,
Okay.
so when you go to
Now I get
templates, you can't create templates.
Okay, now,
Canva made templates.
Okay.
Now PW made templates.
okay, now,
But as soon as you click it and you customize this template or use this brand template, it is now designed.
design, okay, now I get what you're saying, okay.
Yeah.
But I could use what Sasha sent. Make my own.
Oh, and you can share designs amongst each other. And the way to do it is to make them view only and they have to make a copy. Only way for them to use it.
I don't wanna share it for her to edit, cause it'll edit mine.
Yes.
I wanna share it and she can copy.
Then we will go.
Yeah.
To copy it first.
Yeah.
So if I made this and I wanted someone to give it to Sasha because she likes my design and she wants to use it, I don't necessarily want her to change my design. And so when I go in here and I click share, this, I'm going to make it so Sasha can view it. So she can edit it.
She can still make a copy and edit it.
So I just shared that.
Sasha actually sent me this last week. What, I can't. So I can look at it all.
Yeah,
You should be able to make a copy of it.
that's right.
And when you make a copy of it, it's now your own private design in your Canva.
And I can't mess up.
Exactly. So I very much can make designs, make them when I share them. Basically, all I would do is anyone with the link and you.
How do you do a few of those?
And then I can send the link to people. I've done this before. Send a link to you, give the link, and it's like, look at this picture. It's like, make a copy, and then you copy it. And so in theory, I could have a list of links of templates, but it would just be much easier if there's a folder. You guys could see visually. That's where I'm kind of working through what the best way to make them and then share them will be. Stay tuned for that. By the end of the year.
That's a lot to take on.
It is.
I mean, you are so much, right? And it's a lot to.
Luckily, I already knew how to use Canva. That's a great thing. I had to learn it.
It's great for all.
So I'm in Canva and I just hearted or start some, just I like for holidays.
Mhm.
Now I don't know where to find them. Probably.
Is there a place for favorites?
Yeah, like I think that's what I just did essentially. Now I'm like, oh, geez.
There's gotta be a spot.
It let me star them and I was like, oh, and now I can't find them.
Good question.
Okay, I stopped you.
Just Google it. What are they,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
cover
star.
items in,
It let me star it, like I was looking at templates for like Halloween, for example. And then I starred with them, and I thought they would just go to like my thing, but not really, because I was already doing one.
What menu?
Thanks, Jess.
Yeah.
Take care.
Oh, do you see the 3 lines above create? Be your start.
Our design the folder, star your vote 4 times, once left on star. This. Okay.
Where do you see them? I'm just clicking on the 3 lines.
Yeah, I thought I was doing a good thing, but. well,
and you just figure how to actually do it. Did you Google
Because it should be, did you start things?
I started Valentine's Day one. So I was in, so for example, I was in this and I was like, oh, when I clicked off template and I was like, okay. And then 3 more came down below. 4 more pictures when I was in template and I was like, oh, I like that one. And I started. In 2 seconds.
There's a, well, in your folders, there's a starred folder.
I once in a while.
So For anyone online, the question was if you star things, you see I hover, I can like favorite things like that. When you go to folders, should be. You go to my folders.
Get to folders again. Let's on the left hand side. Yeah.
Okay, from home, you click on the hamburger menu, we call it 3 lines. And it'll be starred here. Or starred, shows there. Anything you star will show up there, templates, whatever. And if you're within a template, you start templates under project, folders, starred. And like any photos, templates and elements that you included will show up there. So like I click on this one here. Click star because I want to save that for later. And under my projects, there's a start folder. Go in there. Extra tips really. Any other questions? Did you go through anything else? Okay, I did record this, so if you want to go back to it, you can. I plan to do more now that we've all kind of done like get started. I have them recorded, so anyone new to it, you'll get the recording, and then we'll go from there and start recording how to use it.
Yeah, do the recordings really help. If your time go back.
Yeah, and it's really easy to set up the account, so that's why I don't want to
Yeah.
beat a dead horse.
Yeah.
You just click the button in command there. But now it's really getting you guys using it.
That's the fun. We want to print something that we've done.
Hmm?
It keeps going, command print, whatever it is.
Oh, if you want to print, so let's say this was up there, for example, and you click share. A lot of times when you're in, let me open a print spot because something I usually mention in my trainings. So do a flyer, for example. Like a lot of times when you're in a print design, I think it's mostly gonna be with the Canva specific templates or specific sizes you choose. When you run something that's the size of a print, so usually business cards, flyers, postcards, we're gonna see this print with Canva button. Don't do that. It wants you to order them. Then it goes through Staples print. Or like you're just printing here. So you're still gonna click share. Do print with Canva. It's gonna pop up and tell you to because they're trying to sell their prints, right? But you'll still do share. You download. You'll change it to a PDF. Easiest way to print. So yeah, if you do print with Canva and it's trying to charge you, it means it's actually like you're ordering printed copies.
No.
Yeah.
So you hit PDF, so you download to a PDF.
Yeah.
Download, then you can upload it to your computer or print it.
So you would open it. So if you see here, typically if you're in Google Chrome and you open a PDF, it's just gonna open. I just made. And then you just click print. Great. Other questions? That's all I got for you. Like I said, feel free to reach out to the recording. To do one-on-ones as well, if anyone wants specific help that you're trying to figure. Thank you. That's awesome. Great.